violence at the town meeting last week has been grossly misreported by pretty much all outlets as far as we can.
At a local board meeting outside of Chicago, with the self-proclaimed Super Mayor Tiffany Henyard at the center.
The story has been about the mayor getting involved in what we'll call a brawl in town hall. But no one, from what I can see, has bothered to look carefully at what happened. The truth has been lost in the spectacle. And to begin with, the man who started the whole problem that night at town hall is certainly not some concerned citizen who's there to speak his mind. That's how he has been portrayed, but that is false. This man's name is Jedediah Brown. And Jedediah Brown is not just some random citizen who has an opinion. This is a person who's created a whole social media campaign for himself by essentially stalking the mayor.
Y'all, today, this is your boy, Jedediah Brown, your own location, reporting to you live at Dolton Township's meeting. I've kind of sort of been out already scouting the spot, yeah.
So I won't be cutting off my camera. Kamal just arrived here and he won't smoke, so I'm definitely, it's cool. And what I'm gonna do is wait for the next resident to go into that building, and I'm gonna ask them if I could be in there with them. Because they shouldn't be able to stop me if I'm just simply here accompanying another resident. This is what one-man protest looks like. Checking the door. How you doing? You could have walked over here.
Okay.
So, what I understand,
What's up, man? What's your name and badge number?
I'll explain one more for you.
I'm trying to get their attention. I'm trying to get in there.
Yeah, they got your attention because they called us.
Good.
Alright,
So I said, all right, it's cold. Let me step right here too.
no, they don't want you to go.
But you came in, you went in there.
You get it? Do your job. I get it.
I don't say that lightly. He actually has been stalking the mayor when she's with her family in her private time. He has come to her home.
I'm not coming to you, bitch. You coming to me. People saying you went to her mama house. You went to her mama house. You didn't expect for her to respond? Absolutely expected for her to respond.
To create a spectacle. And when that happened, the mayor even went so far as to pursue a restraining order against him at the beginning of January. And this is the guy that came into town hall and had this interaction that led to the violence. At the meeting, when we really look at the video, if you take it frame by frame, what hasn't been reported but what is there, is that this guy, Jedediah Brown, didn't just come into the meeting. The man was armed with a knife. The man drew that knife, and the man swung that knife at Kamal Woods. Mr. Woods did not lay a hand on anybody prior to being attacked physically by Mr. Brown. And a second person who's seen in the fight, who's not just a citizen either. That individual is a former employee of Dolton, fired for hiding his sex offender status.
That's because Redmond is listed as a child sex offender on the Illinois State Police Registry. He served 24 years of a 50-year sentence for taking part in the brutal gang rape and beating of 2 young girls in the Roseland neighborhood in 1991. News reports at the time say Redmond was one of 4 young men who kidnapped the girls and took them to an abandoned garage where they were sexually assaulted and beaten with boards and guns.
And these are the 2 people that attacked Kamal Woods, one of them with a knife, that somehow he was able to get into that meeting through the security. And in that circumstance, these men are attacking him with a deadly weapon, and the mayor, fearing for his safety, did go toward that crowd, risking getting hurt herself. But he was at risk. This is her boyfriend. This is an important man in her life, her source of support. And he was being threatened with a deadly weapon, and that was going on at the time. The story has been reported as if the mayor's boyfriend caused the fight and the mayor jumped in it. But that is simply not the truth. And the video itself, when taken piece by piece and looked at frame by frame, shows it. But literally, so far, nobody seems to care. No, I haven't seen anybody that cares about that fact. That's extraordinary. You know, Mr. Woods spoke to a stalker who just made inflammatory and inappropriate comments to a mayor. Anybody that talked like that to a mayor of Chicago is going to be out of that room. But it was allowed to happen. And he's allowed to come in there armed with a knife, and then Mr. Woods speaks to him. All he did was speak to him. He gets attacked by these two guys. And he gets hurt. I mean, Kamal Woods got injured. He went to the hospital. And all of this is borne out by the video evidence. But that's not the story being told on TV. That's not the story that's told in social media. This is about a corrupt mayor causing a brawl in town hall. Yeah, that's sensational. That gets clicks and all that.
With breaking news, a fist fight breaks out at Tiffany Henyard's Thornton Township meeting tonight.
But it has nothing to do with reality. Truth is overawed by spectacle and sensationalism. And that event at town hall and the way that it's been handled is really a microcosm for how Mayor Henyard's been handled for months, if not longer. Political enemies put out false stories about a corrupt mayor stealing from the town. That's a story. And those stories get treated like truth. Facts don't matter, video doesn't matter. All that matters is what's going to be sensational. That's the experience that she's had. Truth, overawed by spectacle. And, you know, this man, Jedediah Brown, who was at the meeting, is nothing more than I suppose, a pathetic symptom of a greater disease. This is a disease of social media fiction metastasizing into popular culture fact. And that's what this mayor has been experiencing for months, and it's dangerous. This man's an armed predator who stalks the mayor so he can stream it online. And people enjoy that. He makes inflammatory comments so he can put up videos of himself online. Feel important as well. And other people hear it. Flames of false anger get fueled when violence happens, and that's what happens. And that's unfortunate, but that's the truth.
Residents of Dolton, as you can see, I have been attacked, stalked by individuals that have been hired by Trustee Kiana Belcher, Trustee Jason House, Trustee Tammy Brown, and Trustee Brittany Norwood. All hired these individuals to come into our town and create chaos. Individuals have so much hate for me that they are willing to do anything to put me, my daughter, my family in harm's way.
Hello. How you doing? I'm the advocate that's been challenging Mayor Henyard. I know you're her mom.
What happened?
You're Mayor Henyard's mother, right? Where's her mom available?